Hey friends, welcome. It's essentially Jessi. So glad that you guys stopped by today. Please be sure to like and subscribe to this video if you like perfume and fragrance related content. Okay, so I have been out for a little smidge, kind of had a little, I don't want to say health scare, but you know, just needed to reevaluate, get healthy, all the things. So while I was doing that, I was also picking up some perfumes and I wanted to share those with you guys because I'm so excited about some of them. I probably already have one that I may end up decluttering, like I already know that I think I'm going to declutter it. I do resell some of my fragrances on Mercari. I will try to drop that link below so you can see what I'm selling. I'm also going to be doing some decluttering videos. I'm just trying to whittle down my collection. I only want to keep fragrances that I wear, that I love to wear, or you know, sometimes I'll keep one that has some kind of sentimental value, like I wore it to this event or it reminds me of this vacation or something like that. I don't necessarily wear it a ton anymore, but I do like to keep a few for that purpose. But I have a lot of fragrances, oh my word, and I just need to declutter and downsize. But with that, with decluttering comes new perfumes. And I feel that way too. Drop me a comment on how you guys like add to declutter. Some people have I'm only gonna keep 10 and when I add one, I drop one or something like that. How do you guys like keep control of your fragrance collection? Or maybe you're like I was a few years ago when I was trying to grow my fragrance collection and I didn't have a maximum limit. I was just limited by my pocketbook. So without further ado, here's my summer haul. I've got some good tips and tricks for you guys in this video as well on picking up fragrances at a deep discount. So this is in really no particular order. I'm just gonna take off. Let's start with, Silky Woods. This is by Goldfield and Banks. This is their gold bottle. It is so stinking beautiful. This is a unisex fragrance, but I will say that it leans a little more feminine. So I have loved wearing this. It's got a like wooden cap. It's also a little bit shiny and it is so creamy. You know, now that I'm smelling it, I really think it's dead center unisex. I think you and your spouse could wear this, or your boyfriend or husband or whoever's watching this. Anyway, but it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bottle. It's a beautiful fragrance. I got the 3.4 ounce or 100 ml in this. I don't know that it comes in a smaller size other than a travel size. But when I bought this, you have to check Lucky Scent for their deals, because whenever I bought this, and Lucky Scent's great about sending little samples too. So it also came with Sunset Hour for free. So I've been wanting to try this, but I didn't want to blind buy it. I knew that I wanted Silky Woods before I ever bought it. And I was not let down. You know, sometimes on YouTube, they'll do, some of the YouTubers will talk about a fragrance and maybe they got it in PR, maybe they feel a little pressured to talk about fragrances. Well, you're not going to get any of that here. So I hadn't smelled Sunset Hour and I thought this is the perfect time to buy this, get this free, and get a boatload of free samples from Lucky Scent. And you can even specify in there, there's like a notes portion on your samples. You can say, I want Xerjoff, or I want Gourmand, or I want to try this particular fragrance. Anyway, so I usually request a few, and then usually they throw in complimentary ones as well. I probably will be selling some sample packs of random samples because I do have multiple samples of some fragrances that I have full bottles of. It just is having the way. Anyway, Sunset Hour, oh my word. I may be getting a full bottle of this. I just didn't think that I was gonna like it, and I loved it. So you guys know, I always spray them like in the box. This is a beautiful, very feminine fragrance. Now, I can't really see a man wearing this because it is pretty sweet, but it is so good. It does have, I'm going to say it, it does have a little bit of reminiscent of BR 540, but it's its own thing. It really is its own thing. I will test these out and come back to you guys with like, I may compare and contrast these two, do a battle video, which one did I end up liking more in the end. I'll do some single fragrance reviews on these because I know that not everybody has their hands on every fragrance under the sun. So I want you guys to make educated purchases. So I'll just put these here. No, that one might not stand up. Anyway. Okay, next up, I stole this perfume. I stole it. Okay, YouTube, don't come for me. I didn't steal it. I picked up Tom Ford's Tuberose Nude. I smelled this right when it first came out. I went to our local like big box retailer, smelled it there. I was like, it's okay. Anyway, I found this for such a good deal on Mercari that I was like, I can't not have that perfume in my collection because it's a Tom Ford, and it's, I mean, it's on like full up to right here. The bottle is a little beat up and it didn't come in its original packaging, but I don't care. I'm not, I mean, unless I'm reselling a fragrance, I don't need the original packaging. So it's a dirtier tuberose fragrance. I'm kind of having a tuberose jasmine kick right now. You'll notice that quite a few of these are like florals. And some vanillas too that I will get to that I'm so excited about. But this Tuberose Nude by Tom Ford is, I've worn it one time. This is a true haul. I mean, I've literally worn these. I've probably worn Silky Woods like 3 or 4 times. I've worn this one once. So as I wear them more, I'll come back to you guys and let you know about longevity and stuff like that. This seemed to last 3 to 4 hours-ish. I just wore it a couple of weeks ago. But like I said, I've only given it a wear one time. When I say dirtier, it's kind of like a tuberose with woods or something. When I first smelled this, I didn't pick up on the woodsy, and I wouldn't even call it a particular wood that I get. It's just, it's not a fluffy, sweet cloud of tuberose like some of the fragrances that I have and love. I would say like Armani's My Way is that way. This is not Armani My Way, and that is why this is so unisex, because whenever I think of a floral fragrance, a floral forward fragrance, I don't normally think a man, you know, would want to wear that. This one, definitely unisex. So I'm coming at you guys with some good unisex fragrances. Okay, this next one I have been so excited about. I have worn this a ton. This is by Affinessence, and this is Santal Basmati. I will try to put the names of the fragrances below. I know that you guys continue to ask for that, and sometimes if you only knew what was going on in my real life. There is so much going on. I'm doing the best that I can, and but I will try harder to get the names. But it's Santal Basmati by Affinessence, and it's amazing. So Basmati is rice, Santal is sandalwood. It's strange, I'm just gonna throw that out there. If you like Santal 33 by Le Labo or any sandalwood forward fragrance, this is so soft and creamy and beautiful. I honestly, what I love doing with this fragrance, and I've worn it several times, I love it. It has pretty decent longevity. But at night, I spray it on the backs of my hands because I sleep with on my side with my hands close to my face, and I can smell it. It smells so good. It's just such a like comforting fragrance. This is also unisex. So good. It's just weird because it's like sandalwood rice is basically the name of this, basmati rice. And it's gorgeous. My friend Chelsea picked it up, and after I smelled hers, I had to get my own bottle. It's just that good. So good, but unique. So I wouldn't say blind buy worthy. This might be something that you get a sample of, try it, and then buy it. But if you know you like sandalwood and you like creamy fragrances, I think that this is a good blind buy for you. Next, I bought this itty bitty teeny weeny Matcha Meditation by Replica. So I started looking for this fragrance. My only on Replica fragrances is that they usually don't last long. At least the fresher, cleaner ones don't. You can only get this either at Nordstrom or Saks. I think it's Nordstrom, but this is the Matcha Meditation. It's in the green. It's got the green juice. This is a beautiful fragrance, you guys. This is a beautiful fragrance. When I got it, I thought, dadgum, I should have bought the larger bottle, but the longevity is not that good. So I'm kind of glad that I bought the smaller bottle because I can use it and take it with me. All right, moving on. I picked up Spiritu Double Vanille by Guerlain. It looks like Spirituis Double Vanille is what it looks like. Anyway, you can personalize this. You can pick your cord color, your cap. I think it costs a little bit extra. This is a gorgeous vanilla scent. I've wanted this in my collection. I kind of gave this to myself for my anniversary. I have wanted this in my collection literally for years. They changed the packaging. I don't think that they've reformulated. It is the I don't want to say best vanilla ever, but it is up in my top 5 for sure. It's so good. I'm going to do an updated vanilla fragrance, like top 10, because some of them have changed. I've picked up some new fragrances. I was just really into florals and vanilla for the summer. I don't know why. I don't love fresh, clean fragrances, but I naturally kind of stick with like florals and gourmands. Anyway, I digress. Okay, next, I picked this up. I also stole this on Mercari. I don't know, you know, sometimes people are moving and they just want to get rid of things. Sometimes people are probably, you know, desperate for gas money right now. And I picked this up. This is L'Entrée by Givenchy. I had purchased this, the Rouge. And anyway, somebody was basically giving this away on Mercari. And I thought, I can't even remember what that smells like, but it's so inexpensive, I'm picking it up. So So this could kind of be fresh clean. It is pretty floral. It's definitely marketed towards females, and I think that is very accurate. I think that it's a little too sweet. But L'Entrée is a beautiful fragrance. I will have to do compare and contrast on these two. I will say that one of them is more for me for like summertime, and then the other one is more nighttime or fall-ish, you know, fall, winter, I think is where we're going with that. Okay, next up, I got another Xerjoff. Okay, this is Grand Ballo. It's not Grand, it's Grand. So Gran and then Ballo. This is beautiful. I will say it doesn't last, and the cap struggles. I wanted to unbox these, but honestly, I have so many I didn't want to bore you to tears with all the unpackaging. This is a beautiful, sweet, beautiful fragrance for summer. I am in love with this fragrance already. I have worn it several times, but again, picked it up on Mercari. So be sure whenever I am looking for a fragrance, like say I want Grand Ballo, I go to Google and I Google, or a search engine, and I Google it and I say, okay, where can I find this? What are the prices like? Do a little compare and contrast. Sometimes you can find a good discount on Fragrance X or Fragrance Net or one of those discounter websites. And then sometimes you can pick it up on eBay or Mercari. I feel a little bit more comfortable, although I don't know why, using Mercari because I sell so much on Mercari. But I got a really good deal on this fragrance because these Casamarati lines are usually not discounted that much. So Grand Ballo, beautiful fragrance. I got a tester bottle, and that doesn't ever bother me at all. Honestly, I really like, as long as it comes with the cap, I love having the notes on the bottle. Sorry, I can't get my cap on. But it's wild berries, which I don't like wild berries. I don't get a ton of berry, like really berry. Mandarin, the honeysuckle is what I was interested in. Gardenia, jasmine sambac, and then base notes are amber, caramel, vanilla, sandalwood. Has a beautiful dry down. Also, it's hot pink. It's just so pretty. Next, I did bring this one. I just happened to bring this packaging with me because I've been keeping it in the packaging. This is Vaniglia by Mazzolari. I've worn this a couple of times and I really like it. I bought this, I think from Lucky Scent. Okay, this is a very edible vanilla, and I want to say it has a little bit of cocoa in there. I haven't looked up the notes, but whenever I've worn it, it has been very like a cake. That's kind of how, but a very fancy cake. Like, it doesn't smell like a Bath and Body Works, you know, spray, because they make all kinds of fun sprays there. It doesn't smell like that. It really smells like a fragrance, like a high-end fragrance, but it does have this very, very, very edible gourmand quality to it. Next, I actually bought this one from my friend Chelsea. I've wanted this in my collection, and I'm going to do a full fragrance review on this one. This is Fragrance du Bois Oud Orange Intense. So I have Oud June Intense, and I love it. I have Oud Orange Intense, and I don't know. Chelsea decluttered it. She was decluttering, and I was like, ooh, what are you decluttering? Let me know before you list them. And I picked this up from her, Oud Orange Intense. It has been talked about so much on YouTube and so much by fragrance people. I will give a full fragrance review. Does it smell like oranges? A little bit. Does it smell super oudy? No. Is it really pretty? Yes. Is it unisex? Yes. I'm just kind of trying to check off some things in my head. But I'll do a full fragrance review on that. And like I said, there's a couple in here that I think I'm already going to declutter. Next up, I picked up Accident à la Vanille by Jessi. So I've been looking for vanillas, and I like, it's so weird. So far I think these are the only 3. I have 3 vanillas in this. They all smell different. None of them smells the same. This one is also very gourmand. It's beautiful. I've worn this one time, and it was actually after I put something else on. I thought, ooh, I want to wear that one instead. And so I kind of oversprayed it. It actually worked beautifully. Really, vanilla layers so well with just about everything. Like this Tuberose New, I could layer any of the 3 vanillas that I just showed you guys and make it a little more feminine feeling and a little bit softer. So just a little tip on vanillas. Then I picked up Fragrance du Bois Santal Complete. I've wanted this fragrance for years, ever since it came out. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the feel of Santal Basmati, but they're 2 totally different fragrances. They both have sandalwood in them. This is a gorgeous fragrance. Honestly, I haven't worn this that much because I'm doing that stupid thing that I do sometimes where I save perfumes. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna wear that because, and I'm like, why am I not wearing it? I just need to wear it. If I wanna wear it, wear it. Okay, I could not remember if I had hauled this for you guys yet, so if I have, please forgive me. This is L'Orchestra's Rose Trombone. This is a very heavy rose fragrance. This is not, it doesn't smell, it's unisex. It doesn't smell soft and light and fluffy like Delina a la Rosé. This is a pretty heavy rose fragrance. And like I said, I couldn't remember if I hauled it yet, so I just wanted you guys to know that I have that in my collection. Okay, 3 more, moving on. I picked up Gypsy Water. I also stole this on Mercari. I feel bad saying that I stole it, but people are just, it's been used. I mean, it's almost half gone. This is a very citrusy fragrance. I'm not your girl for citruses. I have worn this once or twice. I'm gonna give it a few more wears, but you guys all know how I feel about citruses. But I don't have any Byredo fragrances. My friend Chelsea actually got me the hand cream for Blanche for, gosh, my birthday or Christmas. She's so sweet. I love her. And I loved it. And so I thought, let me do some more research on some of the Byredo fragrances. Anyway, picked that one up, got a really good deal on it, and I'm just not, I don't know, it's citrusy. Then I got on Fragrantica, and I said, hey, on the message board, I said, hey, I need a really, what's the best tuberose fragrance? 2 or 3 people said Fracas, de Robert Piguet. Anyway, this is what the bottle looks like. All right, so it's the one with the purple around the edges. I've been doing a little bit more research on this house because I really had never smelled any of these. And now I want to go back through my samples and see if I've ever received any from Lucky Scent that I didn't know about. But Fracas, I don't even know what that means. I'll do a full fragrance review on this. But let me tell you, when they said that this was good and this is what I needed for my tuberose fix, they were right. I got my tuberose fix. That is so good. It is so beautiful. It is very sweet, floral tuberose. Like if you want to feel really feminine, that's your go-to. If you want to feel a little more in the middle, Tuberose New by Tom Ford. So I picked up some I picked up some tuberose fragrances, some vanillas, some other things. And lastly, I picked up Ex Nihilo Fleur Narcotic. So this is a fresh summer fragrance. I have really enjoyed wearing this. It's beautiful. Fleur Narcotic by Ex Nihilo, or Nilo. I don't even know if you pronounce the H or not. It's beautiful. The bottle is beautiful. I am loving it. This is a tester. So a lot of times you can find testers for a much lower price than you can find a just regular bottle, and they'll just, sometimes they're missing a cap, sometimes they have notes listed on the back, this one does not. Sometimes they'll just be stamped on the bottom and say tester, and you can get these at a much lower price point. Guys, I am so thankful to be back here. I want to spread peace, love, hope, and joy on my channel. It's all about being, I don't know, having fun with fragrances and just feeling that good vibes, those good vibes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop me a comment below. I am wanting to do a new video on, several of you asked about affordable fragrances, and I am all about affordable fragrances, but I need to know, what is affordable in your world? Like, is it $20 and under? Are we looking more $40 and under? Are we looking more $70 and under, or $100 and under? I would probably say $100 and under is probably the max on affordable fragrances, but I also want to include things that I can find on Mercari or eBay, where I can say, hey, I picked this up for $50 and it's Tom Ford's new Tuberose New. So even though this bottle originally was probably $250, I mean, I can't remember if I paid $50 for it or not, but it was dirt cheap. But I want to include some deals like that where I'm like, well, you can't go to Nordstrom and buy it for $75, but you can. I found it on eBay and I found it on Mercari. So I want to point you guys to some good deals too, but I also just need to know, what is that good price range for affordable fragrances. I think it's going to be different for everyone, so I may have to do maybe different tiers of videos. Just let me know in the comment section below what kind of affordable fragrance videos that you would like to see more specifically. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click that notification bell to be notified of all future fragrance reviews, videos, essential oils. We kind of do it all here. I also have some different interesting videos coming up. So in the next 4 months, I'm kind of planning a few videos to do some different things. And anyway, thanks for watching. Smell you later.